So it's been a really, really long time since I've done something completely foreign, stepped outside my comfort zone with little skill or no skill at all. And I know for a lot of people, trying something new, it can be a little intimidating. So I wanted to try it out myself. I made my way all the way to Cozumel, Mexico. And although it doesn't look like much in the city, there's actually one particular thing here that is world renowned, and a lot of people travel all over the world to come and do it. So I decided to travel down and check it out. No, it wasn't CrossFit, even though we did stop in and hit up a WOD, meeting Milo and Liz. It was very interesting. It was very hot, and it was raining. So I got to get in a workout and experience the humidity while we were there. But this is not exactly what I was talking about. I just got away, and during this trip was on an endeavor to pick up a new skill, something I hadn't done before, something that was completely foreign, something that I had zero experience in. And what it led to was me developing more empathy towards new clients, new members that are brave enough to step outside their comfort zone and take on a new endeavor. We got down 70 feet, 80 feet. Got to learn how to scuba dive, and this was very, very, very amazing. Amazing experience. Had zero knowledge of it. Had never done it before. So it was really fresh and really new to have the shoe on the other foot. In regards of me being an instructor to me being the student, and not just any student, but obviously, like I said, a newbie. There was a ton of similarities between diving and what we do with functional fitness, with regards to techniques, with regards to intensity levels. Just on the other end of the spectrum, though, staying calm, staying poised. With regards to messing up, because that's one thing that can happen a lot of times too. In our fitness is we have a bad day in training, or we end up going on a bender with food, or we completely fall off the wagon and it's a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before we even get our butts back in there. But I was really, really amazed on just how many characteristics that these two activities had. And at the end of this, I walked away amazed, and really, really grateful that I stepped outside my comfort zone and tried something new. So we went on multiple dives throughout the days. We had to learn a lot. Obviously, you could die doing this, so the regulations. There were rules that we needed to follow. There were guidelines that we needed to follow, and basically stay within our limits. And what I like to say with regards to CrossFit is train intelligently. Don't go beyond your limits. you'll progress at your own rate, and you'll get better and better as you gain more experience with this, but be responsible. Again, this is something that was potentially dangerous, but is also potentially amazing, and we had an amazing experience. Had an instructor the whole entire time. Like I said, started off with a lot of basic mechanics, a lot of tutorials, a lot of academic and studying, but when it was all said and done, it was really great. And there were days when, you know, my dives weren't as awesome as some of the others. There's times I had a super foggy mask and didn't get to see most of the dive. There was another one when I actually had my snorkel in my mouth rather than my regulator, and I got about 10 feet down, and you know, a couple feet in, I immediately knew something wasn't right, and had to make a snorkel regulator exchange just backwards. But yeah, I had to study a lot. Again, didn't know anything about this, so I wanted to make sure I was very thorough with what was going on and what was happening. Multiple dives per day. Went out there on the first day, went out on the second day. Eric, which he was our dive master, would give us stories about how long he had been diving for ever since he was doing free diving as a teenager. But again, just refining our skills, cramp removal, like I said, snorkel regulator exchange, controlled emergency swimming, ascension, awareness, CISA, I can't even remember exactly what the A was, but all these drills and skills that we had to learn during this, just, you know, to be safe, because obviously we're underwater. But any knowledge of this, like I said, it's like trying to teach Olympic lifting to a newbie with regards to bar path and hook grip and speed through the middle and midline stability, and all these things, the gymnastics that we do, the conditioning that we do, it can all be really overwhelming. But the more time you put into it, the better you become, and the more amazing experience you have, just like I did with diving. So that was one thing, is like it was really refreshing, and it allowed me to develop more empathy for new students, new members that are brave enough to walk into the doors and, you know, give this amazing sport a shot too as well. So I hope you guys got something out of this, and you know, I just really enjoy somebody fresh who doesn't know the terminology, doesn't know the movements, hasn't done anything in a really long time, and then, you know, over the course they inevitably become better. They want to learn more, they want to develop more skills, they started being excited about training rather than dreading it, and that's what was really refreshing, and it was something that I got to experience with diving. So, you know, if you're on the couch and you identify a need to change and you want to make some changes and it's a little intimidating and you don't know where to start, hey, I get it. I totally get it. But don't let that hinder you from taking that first step, because you might have an amazing experience. But you just got to take that first step and decide.